holidays to you. I would like to help you to have a especially wonderful holiday season this year by sending you some Christmas kisses. What's a Christmas kiss? It's a thought or a poem or something to help you keep it soulful and spiritual. It's real easy to get thrown off track with all of the hustle and bustle and parties and food and shopping and decorating and all that stuff for the holidays. Let's slow it down. Let's enjoy this season. How? By remembering what it's really about. Today I'd like to share a tradition. Now, a tradition is like a foundation on your house. It keeps you grounded. What a beautiful way to stay grounded during this beautiful season. I would like to share with you the tradition that is called an Advent wreath. Now, you've probably seen a lot of them, and they probably haven't looked like this one. This is my Advent wreath. Maybe you saw fancy ones that were made out of all kinds of fancy greens, or maybe you've seen ceramic ones. And what does the traditional Advent wreath have? Candles. How many candles does it have? Well, may have 4, may have 5. Mine has 5. So this Advent wreath of mine, this slice of wood, has been blessing my Christmases for probably 40 years or more. As I said, my wreath has 5 candles. What makes a tradition meaningful is understanding the symbolism of what you're doing. With an Advent wreath, each week, the first week of Advent, 1 candle is lighted. The second week, the first one, and now a second one. The third week of Advent, 3 are lighted. And the fourth week, the 4th. The red candle, for those of you who have a 5-candle wreath or would like to make one, is for Christmas. It's for Christ incarnate. You'll notice mine are white and red. The white means Christ in spirit. Jesus wasn't born yet. And then the red is Christ incarnate. Christ in the flesh. You know, this also represents our awakening. We do have, as Jesus told us, that spark of divinity within that is called the Christ. And the day we realize it, that Christ is enthroned in humankind, in you, in me. And Jesus taught us how to live that Christ-centered life. So we see that these candles have an initial meaning. Each candle represents one of the joyful attributes of Christmas. The first candle, hope. The second candle, peace. The third candle, joy. And the fourth candle, love. As the song says, love came down at Christmas. Now, I know you might think this is kind of blah, and well, I guess it might be considered that. I'm a rather simple person, but yeah, it's even a little blah to me. So what I have done all these many years is bought little candle rings. They're little non-flammable little wreaths of flowers to go around the candles. If you can't find the candle rings, well, you can just take a little garland or something and make them. So here we have my beautiful Advent wreath that I will be using for the next 4 weeks, well, through Christmas Day. If you would like to enjoy having an Advent wreath and using one, you can go back to the email that this came in and click on the button that says Advent wreath, and you will receive the instructions on how to use this during your evening meal. It'll give you a scripture quote and then a little thought to talk about with your family about hope, love, joy, or peace. It's such a beautiful way to enhance your holiday. So you time to do this. What if I can't find it? I'm going to go slice a piece of wood. No. There are so many ways you can make Advent wreaths. Now, some of us are crafty and others are not. That's why I have this lovely, plain, simple piece of wood. But most of us have a little fancy glass plate that we use to put our cheese and crackers on when we have company. You can just take this glass plate and you can put 4 tea lights on it for faith, joy, peace, and love. And then you can take a little votive candle and put that in the middle for your Christmas candle. Again, what about color? Doesn't matter about the color unless the color symbolizes something for you. So if you want, you can have green, you can have white and red. In the traditional Catholic Church, the colors are pink and purple. Purple being the first 3 candles, and then the pink being the 4th, or the first 4 candles and pink being the 5th. So you can certainly do it however you want. And let's say, oh, well, that's blah, especially on a green tablecloth with green candles, I must add. Well, all you have to do is to take a little bit of garland and wrap it around the edges. And you have a very cute little wreath. Or, not blingy enough for you, maybe you're more the blingy type. In that case, is there a household that doesn't have this stuff? I don't think so. Just take it. Look at that. Is that not an absolutely precious little Advent wreath? What's going to really make it precious, though? What's really going to make it special is getting together as a family, lighting the candles, reading the scriptures, talking about the thought of that week. Oh, what? You don't even have a little fancy plate? Not to worry. Look at this. Anybody got a paper plate? Or a plain white plate? Take your little plate. Here we go. With your votives, your tea candles rather, and your votive. There you go. Precious. And again, the same thing. Want to dress it up? You can add a little bit of greenery. Is that, remember, what kind? What kind? Flame proof. Yeah, add your little greenery and have a very special little Advent wreath. If you're into the bling, what do? Just add the bling and you're off and running. Guess what else you can do? Let's just tuck this in so we'll see how cute and blingy this can be. I'm going to wrap it around twice. There, oh, look at that. That is absolutely, you know what? I would actually not be afraid to have company over and have this on my table. It's another wonderful thing. If you do it when company are over, you can take this wonderful tradition and share it. Anybody ever give you one of these little votive candle holders? You never knew what to do with it? Put it on your little Advent wreath. Is that not too precious? I think it's wonderful. So you've got time. Tomorrow's the first Sunday of Advent. If you're looking at this on Sunday, well, run down to the grocery store and get yourself some tea lights and a paper plate, and for goodness sakes, make yourself a wonderful Advent wreath. Why? Because I told you to? Heck no. Because try it and you will see that it's going to bless your holiday. Now, I'm dressing up my Advent wreath a little bit. I'm going to put it on a Lazy Susan, which kind of makes it stand out. I add another candle ring, by the way, around my Christmas candle. Oh, look at that. Is that gorgeous? And what the heck, why not give myself a little greenery around it? And there, my friends, is an Advent wreath that's going to bless my Christmas. And my showing you how to do an Advent wreath and providing you by going to the link and clicking on the instructions on how to use it, that I can bless your Christmas too. I will be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow with my next Christmas kiss.